Hi, Phoenix Nation. It's Lavender here from the Phoenix Gate, and we are here with the greatest and the impeccable Carlos. And I would love to say that he's a voice of quite a few of your favorite childhood characters. And my first question is, I know you're part of Rocko's Modern Life, and that's become such a cult classic. What would you say is the best part about having worked on that show?
I think the best part is what's happening now, that 30-something years later, the kids that were watching it are grown-up adults and say, hey, I grew up with you, you were my childhood. But obviously working with Joe Murray and Tom Kenny, and the experience itself was mirroring what was going on with me. I was new to LA, new to voiceover.
So it's kind of like Rocko, out on my own, trying to make it in the voiceover business and having friends and making money at O-Town Comics.
So it was kind of a shared experience for me and the character of Rocko.
Which is amazing. And of course, I love that you have your shirt on.
Yes, I have a Miyazaki, Totoro mashup where we're waiting for the cat bus.
I love that. That's so cute.
We're waiting for Frank Welker as the cat. Meow.
So would you say that Rocko really opened up a lot of opportunities for you as you were getting into voice acting?
Absolutely. I was doing stand-up comedy at the time, and then Rocko came along through an audition locally in the Bay Area. And yeah, once Rocko hit, I came to LA, started taking workshops and meeting casting directors, and then it led to other things. Spyro in 1998, the original Spyro, Watch Out for Nasty Nork. And I got to work with Clancy Brown, which was awesome. And then Cat Dog came along with Peter Hanna. And I played Winslow. Hey, Cat Dog. And then it just springboarded into everything else. And then the Taco Bell Chihuahua, Vivo Gorditas in 1997. So everything was just kind of layering, and all because of Rocko. That got me into it.
I would say, especially because you come from a stand-up background, what parts of stand-up do you think really lend itself to voice acting?
Billy said it was. Billy West behind me today. You practice in theater of the mind. In other words, you can see everything. In a stand-up bit, if I'm gonna talk about my mom and how she used to get into car accidents, I could see it happening. I can do her voice. I can write it, produce it, direct it, and present it. I see it in my mind. So voice actors, as opposed to trained stage actors where you need somebody to bounce off, we just see it in our minds. It's like a kid pretending. I always say the best example is the beginning of Toy Story. Help me, what do you help me? I'm the sheriff, I'm coming to help you. Oh, please save me. The kid sees it all in their mind, and that's what we're doing. So it's stand-up gives you theater of the mind.
That is the best thing I've ever heard. I've never heard
Billy
it.
West.
Well, that's an awesome quote for Billy West, and now quoted by Carlos himself.
Yes.
And I will say, especially with Nickelodeon, a big one for me and my brothers growing up was Fairly OddParents. We constantly watched it every single morning. And I'm sure you get a lot of questions about playing Mr. Crocker.
Yeah. Is it exhausting? How do you like it? It's always at an 11. Butch Hartman, he first brought me on to play Billy Crystalball. At that time, I didn't know how to do Billy Crystalball. But I got way better at it. I've been doing some sound-alike stuff. So it was Billy Crystalball, and then he had this character that was originally meant for something else, a school teacher. At that, a lot of focus was on the kids at school and Trixie and all the relationships. And then we brought in this school teacher who was crazy and had ears on his neck. And I borrowed a lot from Harry Shearer. I thought he was hunched over like Montgomery Burns. So instead of going way deeper like this, Smithers, I kind of sped it up, had a little Richard Dreyfuss and a little Gene Wilder, and got Timmy Turner fairies, and blended it all together. And it seemed to work. And Crocker's always at an 11. And it's exhausting when you go back. When you have a script between him and his mom, I'm like, okay, I need a break. Yeah.
I do need to say, though, what is your favorite Mr. Crocker line?
My favorite,
because he's always cranked up to an 11.
My favorite Crocker line is just, it's in one of the first or two seasons, one or two, and he gets pushed out of the second story window of the school. He breaks through and he goes, ah! And then he looks down and goes, who did this well? It's my favorite.
I've got to say, for our final question, it's self-indulgent for me. I am a huge DuckTales fan. And when the reboot came around, I was so excited to see that the Three Caballeros came back. So how cool was it to really harken back to these really classic Disney characters?
Yeah, there was a guy named Joaquin Garay who was a musical club director in Los Angeles, kind of like what Desi Lou was, Desi Arnaz was on the Lucy show. He had a club, he had music and people, and they picked him. It is my job to go. It's a pleasure to see you, Donald. Oh my God, we three gay caballeros, they say we are birds of a feather. And he was a singer, and I'm not, so it took a lot for me to sing that song, as opposed to Rob Paulson, who's brilliant with music. But it's great to be able to play some classic characters for Disney and go to the park and hear yourself at the end of a ride. It's a pleasure to have. Nice to see you. No, thanks for writing. You know, that kind of stuff is really cool. So I love it.
I was going to say, I didn't even realize you also did the voice on the ride.
I think so.
Because that is my favorite ride. Like whenever I go to Epcot, I beg my brother. I'm like, we have to go on the Three Caballeros. Every single time. He always appeases it. I always make him sing along with me. Yeah. So you have no idea just how much you've made my day today.
Oh, that's great.
I know the Phoenix Nation are so excited to hear from you too. And just thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. I'm sure the audience is very excited to hear from you.
Thank you. And may I say, Lavender, it was a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys.